we go. We are on day 2 of 3.5. We are graphing and writing equations of lines, identifying parallel and perpendicular lines, all in Delta Math today. Makes it really easy. And just as a reminder, what form is this equation in? Y equals mx plus b. Very good. Y equals mx plus b, our favorite algebra formula, so to speak. What does the m stand for? Slope. Very good. And that's 1/2 in this equation. And what is the b?
The y-intercept.
Y-intercept. Very good. I like to think of b as begin here. Yeah. B for begin. And the b in this equation is -5. So you should have a graph that goes through -5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, -5, and a slope of up 1 and over 2, up 1 over 2, and that's it. 2 points determine a line, so that's really all you should need to graph the line, okay? Very easy. So that's what we're doing today, a little bit anyway. So we're going to skip right back here. Let's take some notes. Are you ready? 3.5 day 2. Day 2. I did have longer notes, but I was like, what can we do to skip? Because I didn't even realize today was a half day, so I had this written weeks ago, and oops daisy, that's okay. All right, are you ready now? No? All right, 3.5 day 2, lines, equations of lines. Here we go. We're going to skip right to the end here. And this is going to become example 1 because we're skipping the other examples. So this is example 1. So again, write example 1 and the directions, which say, write the equation in slope-intercept form, complete the information, and graph it. And of course, I expect you to be able to graph these quickly and easily by hand. They are easy, okay? And you'll be graphing them in Delta Math, which click and drag is pretty much all it is. It's nice, really nice for graphing. So we're going to write the equation in slope-intercept form. And again, what is slope-intercept form? Y equals mx plus b. Everybody's favorite formula from algebra. It's like the only thing we remember from algebra. And so we want to get this equation, which looks very different, into this form. That's correct. This is a standard-ish kind of form. And we want to get the y by itself. So in these equations, so our first one here, we have the 12y minus 9x equals -36. Yeah, we're going to add 9x to both sides. We want to leave the y by alone for a little bit, but we're going to add the 9x to both sides of the equal sign. That gives me 12y is equal to, I'm going to flip that 9x right in front. Oh, 36. So we have 9x and then a -36. And then how do we get y by itself? Okay, ladies and gentlemen, this is an integral step here. Please make sure that you divide every single term by 12. This is a number 1 mistake, is that if we divide one thing, we have to divide everything, okay? So make sure you divide everything, and that gives me y equals 9/12x. What is that? 9 over 12, what can we divide by? To reduce 3, divide by 3. Okay, so 9 divided by 3 is 3, 12 divided by 3 is 4. You can also math frac this, just to remind you on your calculators. On your calculators, you can type in 9 divided by 12, get a crazy weird decimal. Well, it's not weird, it stops, so it's an easy decimal. And math frac it. So you just push the math button, and number 1 is the convert to a fraction. And so you math frac it, and it converts it to 3/4. That's always going to give you a reduced simplified fraction. Okay. And -36 divided by 12? -3. Very good. So this is slope-intercept form. What is the slope? 3/4. What is what's this asking for? Parallel slope. What's a parallel slope? 3/4. What's a perpendicular slope? -4/3. Very good. Opposite reciprocal. Change the sign, flip your fraction. Okay? Now, it also asks us to graph it, so we're just going to draw in our notes a very quick by hand little graph here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. That's fine. So our formula is y equals mx plus b, and we can see that the m is 3/4, a number in front of the x, and what's the b?
B is the intercept.
Good, and our b is going to have what value? -3. There you go. So there's the b, right there is -3. And that is 1, 2, 3, -3 on the y-axis, because it's a y-intercept. So that is where we begin. Please put a dot on the y-axis. That's where you begin from. Start there. Place a dot. Big beginning point. And then we're going to count the slope. Up 3, right 4. Always to the right. Don't go the other way. Up 3, 1, 2, 3. Over 1, 2, 3, 4. To the right 4. Up 3, over 4. 2 points, determine a line. And that's it. Okay, nice big dots. Don't be shy. Questions on that, or is this like all review? It's all review, right? It should be all review. Okay, over here we have 4x plus 20y is equal to -60. Again, we want the y to stay where it is. What should we move away? The 4x, we're going to subtract 4x from both sides. Positive 4x and negative 4x is 0, so we're left with 20y is equal to, now I'm just going to smush these in here, -4x and a -60. I can't combine those. Please don't turn it into -64x. They're not like terms. They don't go together. Okay, and then how do I get y by itself? Divide everything by a 20. All right, so we get y equals -1/5. Good. Top and bottom divide by 4. So -1/5x and -20. I'm sorry, -3. Very good. -60/20 is -3. Very good. So there is our slope-intercept form. What is the slope? -1/5. What is the parallel slope? -1/5. And what is the perpendicular slope? +5/1, or just +5. Very good. And just quickly the graph. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Where are we going to begin our graph at? -3. Begin here. -3, 1, 2, 3, -3 on the y-axis is our y-intercept. And what's our slope?
Up 1/5.
Is it up 1? Down 1. Yeah, -1. We're going to go down 1.
Or up 1, left 5.
Which I don't encourage you to do because you get confused. The top number can be up or down. The bottom number, just always go to the right and you'll always get it right. Okay? Now, and that's what I encourage you to do. When you get really good, that's like a level 2, you can go the other way. I still go this way. I've been doing this for 25, 35 years. So down 1, over to the right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So the top number tells you to go up or down. The bottom, run to the right. We always go to the right when we read a graph, so that's why we do it that way. It is a negative sloped line. Is it going downhill from left to right? Yes, it is. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, your Delta Math should be super fast.